So I actually learned that the game is not called Game.com. It's simply called Gamecom. Even though there's a dot right the fuck in the middle of it that would reasonably lead anyone to believe that the name of the system is Game.com. When this thing came out, it was 1997. Game Boy was an unstoppable juggernaut. I first saw a Gamecom at Church's Chicken next to my high school. I had to give a double take.
What the what?
Tiger, the company behind all those LCD games, made a real legitimate handheld console. It had a touch screen and came with a stylus. And get this, it had a 14.4K modem and could do email. There were even special websites that were basically text only so the Gamecom could render it. There are multiple versions of this thing too. The classic Chrome version, as I call it, followed by the more compact colored consoles, not color graphics, just colorful plastic casings, followed by the exact same thing only with a built-in light. It had a pack-in cartridge and built-in applications like a phone book and a calculator. It was poor timing. Everyone was getting cell phones by then. SNK's Neo Geo Pocket Color would come out the next year and be in color and have awesome graphics. In 2001, Game Boy Advance would be released and once again fully dominate the market.
Hail to the king, baby.
But that's not why Game.com failed. Fuck, I accidentally called it Game.com. Sorry. That's not why Gamecom failed. This piece of shit simply did not work. The developers were way over ambitious trying to get Sonic and Resident Evil 2 on this thing. The Sega Saturn didn't even get Resident Evil 2. The Sonic Jam game moves at about 3 frames per second. Resident Evil on this thing was a pipe dream. I once fired up Fighter's Mega Mix and quickly turned it off, packed it away, and never played it again. I don't mean to steal anyone's catchphrase, but I don't know what they were fucking thinking. There's even a version of Duke Nukem for it too. I don't even want to try it. Despite all of these flaws, the biggest failure of all would have to be the marketing campaign. Tiger commissioned a series of commercials in which a height-challenged gentleman calls gamers slackers, morons, and idiots. Because being degraded by a midget makes you want to buy your shitty fucking product. And why a dwarf? I am sure that somewhere there was an activist group for little people up in arms over that bullshit.
I was surprised for all the slackers, but nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day. Game call! Bring those bloodshot eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the internet! And it plays more games than you idiots have brain cells! Any questions? Does it play? Idiot! Next question! How about compatibility? Question! How much does it cost? Let's get 'em!
Today, the console and games are very cheap. There's almost no collectible value here. Every once in a while, I do have a bit of fun by busting it out, only to show people just how bad it is. It's like, hey man, want to see something awful? Check out my Gamecom.